Alright, so a few new cards coming out. It seems like it's been this way all week, and it's not even the 15th for the V-Jump leaks, so I'm expecting V-Jump to kind of be subpar this month, to be honest. But first thing up is Performa-Pow Extra Shooter. This son of a bitch can inflict 300 damage to your opponent for every face-up pendulum in your extra deck. If only this thing was level 4. Once per turn, you can banish one monster from your extra deck and target one card in either player's pendulum zone, destroy it, and if you do, inflict 300 damage to your opponent. Okay, so this card is anti-mirror match. Oh wait, I can just set more scales. This thing is interesting. So DD Savant Nicola. So once per turn, you can discard one triple DD monster from your hand, then target one level 6 or lower DD monster you control. That monster gains 2,000 attack and defense till the end of the turn. Okay. The monster effect of this guy can only be used once per turn. If this card is in your pendulum, if this card in your pendulum zone is destroyed, target one triple DD monster you control. Return that monster to your hand, then place up to 2 DD monsters from your extra deck, and place them into your pendulum zones. Pendulum effects of those cards cannot be activated this turn. So basically, reverse engineers pendulum zones, all for basically free. I don't know. I want to play DDDs as an archetype, and I feel like this would be a good card for them. Maybe I'm wrong. Fusion Doom Waltz. Target one fright for a fusion monster you control, one fusion opponent, or fusion monster your opponent controls. Yeah, right. Destroy all special summoned monsters on the field other than the targeted monsters. Then the player whose monster was destroyed by this effect takes damage equal to the sum attack of those targeted monsters. Holy shit. If only cards like this were good, because no one else plays fusion monsters except for Dynastar. Performa-Pow of Gongcat. Once per turn, when an opponent's monster goes in direct attack, you can activate this attack. You take no battle damage. Cool. Once per turn, when your monster attacks or is attacked by your opponent, you can activate this effect. You take no battle damage from the attack. Why are you so small? The least they could have done was make this thing a tuner. I don't know. I like cards like this. Don't get me wrong, but on the downside, I don't think he's going to see play because of how little he is. Ooh! Fright for Sanctuary. Activate this card by discarding one card and sending 2 Fright for monsters from your extra deck to the graveyard. Okay. All fusion monsters you control is treated as Fright for monsters. Okay. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 Fright for monster in your graveyard. Return it to your extra deck. Damn, they had me going, thinking that, like, this was going to be something OP. Maybe I'm wrong. Sending Fright for monsters from the extra deck to the graveyard doesn't seem that good. Ooh, Performa-Pow Barrier Balloon Paku. So you can only use the 2 effect of this guy once per turn. So during damage calculation, when a monster you control battles an opponent's monster, you can discard this card from your hand and take no battle damage. Okay. Sure. So another discard stop stuff. When or if your opponent monster declares direct attack, you can discard one of the Performa-Pow monsters, special summon this card from your graveyard. He's kind of fat. I don't know. I don't like this card. Doesn't seem good. Red Gardener, when your opponent activates a card or effect when you control a red dragon, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. During this turn, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Yes, red dragon support. Performa-Pow Rubber Mutton. 1 scale, okay. Once per turn, when one of your monsters attacks or is attacked by an opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. Your opponent or your monsters can't be destroyed by battle. Okay. Once per turn, when one of your monsters is attacked or is attacked by your opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. Your monster can't be destroyed. It's so fucking huge for a pendulum monster. And then the little bulldog here? Where's the doggy? Where's the doggy? It's one of these. Performa-Pow Bubba Bulldog. 2300, 1000, level 5. If one or more monsters you control that were special summoned from extra be destroyed by battle, and none of them are pendulum monsters, you can destroy this card instead. Okay. When this card is special summoned from the extra deck, you can activate this effect. This turn, monsters you control that were special summoned from extra deck cannot be destroyed by cards or by card effects. Okay. I'm so sick of subpar monsters. Ooh. Joining forces. Monsters you control cannot attack your opponent directly. During this turn, this card is activated. Discard one monster, then target one monster in the field. Its attack and defense become equal to the attack and defense of the monster discarded by this effect. Okay. Moving along. Blackwing. This thing is... So, they made a level 2 fucking Blackwing. 800, 100. And up to twice this card can be destroyed. And then it's just... If this card synchro summon using a Blackwing monster as material... a synchro summon using a Blackwing monster, it's treated as a tuner monster. I don't know when this would ever be relevant. Maybe I'm wrong. I just don't like it. This thing people are hyping. Amaterasu. Can't be normal or special summoned. So, you get kicked in the nuts right away. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or an effect that targets a face-down monster, you can change this card to face-up defense mode and draw a card. Okay. If this card is flipped face-up, banish all monsters on the field other than this card. During the end phase, if this card will flip face-up, return this unit to your hand. Guys, remember when spirit monsters like this were slightly relevant? The only thing you're going to pull this off now in a pendulum is a pendulum deck. And you're going to have to set it, which puts it behind a turn. So, it is what it is. I mean, I understand that the card is good, don't get me wrong, it's just the cost is a bit ridiculous. Endless Tropple. Ooh. Whenever your opponent summons a monster, change that monster to face down defense mode. Monsters change to face down defense by this effect cannot change your battle positions. Jesus. This seems like it's going to be decent somewhere along the way. Examination. When your opponent's monster goes to attack, look at your opponent's hand. If there's a monster card in their hand, negate that attack, and then discard one monster card. If only this was before the battle phase, and I would really like this card. Because your opponent's going to play all of their combo pretty much before the battle phase, which is kind of annoying, but still, is what it is. Metamorphosis counter. If a card you control destroy a battle, or by card effect, special summon one Metamorphosis monster from your deck. Banish this card from graveyard, add one Metamorphosis pendulum monster from your deck to your hand. This effect cannot be activated the turn goes to graveyard. So no combo, but hey, destroyed recruit. This will be a good card. Cosmic Cyclone, MST on crack, written. So pay 1,000 life points and target one spell or trap card on the field, banish it. Now we have fucking Twin Twister, fucking Cosmic Cyclone. Like, now you can play 9 of these bitches in a deck. Black Dragon Ninja cannot be special except by ninja or ninjutsu cards. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can send from your hand or field to the graveyard one ninja monster and one ninjutsu card. And then you target one monster on the field. It goes bye-bye. Banish Rooney. And then if this card leaves the field, special summon all monsters banished by this effect to their owner's field in defense mode. It could have been better. Metamorphosis formation. Metamorphosis monsters gain 300 attack defense. While you have a Metamorphosis card in your Pendulum Zone, non-effect Metamorphosis monsters you control are unaffected by your opponent's card effects. I have hope for this deck. This card, like everything for this archetype, is really cool. Fairy Tale, Shirayuki, 1850. If this card is normal or special summon, you target one face monster your opponent controls turns into defense mode. Okay. During either player's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, banish a total of 7 cards from your hand, field, and or graveyard. Special summon this card from your graveyard. Whoa. What the fuck? So, during either player's turn, if this card is in, you banish a total of 7 cards from your hand, field, and or graveyard. Except this card, special summon this card from your graveyard. How the fuck would I ever do that? Should have been banished 1. The rate Yugioh's going, that wouldn't be broken. Totem 5. Oh, this card's fucking great. So if you special summon 5 monsters at the same time, including this card, destroy as many cards your opponent controls as possible, and if you do, inflict 500 damage to your opponent for each card destroyed. So what you're telling me is if I pendulum summon and include this card in the pendulum summon, and let alone there be 4 others in this bitch, I can inflict 500 damage to your opponent and nuke their board for every card destroyed. This is another card that's going to be trouble here. Card of Soul. Look through your deck, and you can add 1 monster's attack and defense equal your life points from your deck to your hand. So if your life points are 4,000, well, you know, fucking recruit away. Electrifying this thing. Cannot be normal summoned or set. Cannot be special summoned except by the effect during main phase 1. Up to twice per turn, this card cannot be destroyed by battle. Each turn, the turn player can only special summon up to More monsters that have attack this turn. Oh, shit. I think 1600? Possible stun monster inbound. And then the last 2 leaks. This card's making everyone lose their mind. Cannot be normal summon set, must be for special summon from your hand by attributing a Draco Lair and Dracovalord. Now, can we just take a moment to realize that you have to have these things loaded in your pendulum zones and then do this? Just saying. Once per turn during either player's turn when a card effect is activated, you negate that activation. So once per turn, you get negation. I'm fine with that. Like, it's only a card activation. I mean, you can still set up your basic broke plays. If this card is destroyed by your opponent's card by battle by card effect, you can special summon 1 Draco Slayer and 1 Dracovalord monster from your deck. Okay, like, cast it away. It's not an issue. Like, make your opponent negate the Ignister and then go into Castell and spend this thing away. Like, it's not that bad to handle. The Vanisher, the true Draco Emperor. You can only use the 1 and 2 effects of this guy once per turn. During your main phase, you can destroy up to 2 monsters in your hand and or face up on the field, including a fire monster. And if you do, special summon this card from your hand. And if you destroy 2 fire monsters this way, you can banish 1 monster your opponent controls or in their graveyard. Okay, this thing's hefty as fuck. If this card is destroyed by card effect, you can add 1 Wyvern monster from your graveyard to your hand except a fire monster. I guess someone's gonna find a way to abuse this. It just doesn't seem good. Like, this is good. This doesn't seem that good. I don't know. This is my first reflection of looking at some of these cards. This card is definitely decent. It's a little bit gimmicky as opposed to what Pepe currently has. I mean, Luster's at 1. Let's be real. You're going to have to play a bunch of vanillas to make this good. And it just seems like this is a win more card, in my opinion. Looking back, though, the card of Soul, someone's going to find a way to abuse it. I almost guarantee that. And then we get a new good MST. Like, can't really complain. Pay 1,000, remove a spell trap card from the field. Like, now you can just remove a pendulum for no fucking reason. Like, it just straight goes out of play. Your opponent can't get it back. Definitely something to consider with that. Outside of that, I don't know. It seems like this is going to be a pretty subpar passive set, to be honest with you guys. So leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think about this set. Just looking back to see if there's anything here on last minute thoughts. I don't know. New MST is good, and a few other gimmicky stuff. So, alright guys, I'm out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please thumbs up this video to show your support. And please check out Vanguard 40 for Cardfight Vanguard, M-Kohl Games for miscellaneous trading card games, and No Limit Gaming for a brand new series of Yu-Gi-Oh videos. Thanks for watching.